Hi everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow out of Diagnostics. It's that time of year again. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. That means Black Friday is coming up. And if you've been waiting for a great deal on diagnostic equipment, I have a fantastic list for you. Right here we have scanners, cameras, meters, shop equipment, all the good stuff. So let's take a look at what is currently on sale and what I recommend. Alright, first let's take a look at scanners. So bidirectional Bluetooth scanners is an absolute must for modern cars to be able to diagnose them efficiently. So let's start off with this one here, Launch X431 Pro 3S Plus. So this is a name brand launch scanner, full bidirectional controls, and fully updated. It can do the Chrysler Auto Auth. And this one's on sale for $930, I believe. So like $100 off. Now, what do you see me using in the day-to-day videos? What's my daily workhorse? The ThinkTool Pros was the original, my favorite of all time until they did a software update. And some of the menus got messed up. I didn't like the way the report looked. So I switched to this one here, the ThinkTool Platinum S10. Now this one's updated till 2023, so it has all the that version, and I keep it offline because I just like the way it works. I like the way it looks, and the health reports here are just classic, easy to read. Awesome, right? But it's not updated, so I can't do Chryslers with it, so I have to carry around two tools. Now, just recently, the TOPDON Phoenix Plus. So I've actually been successful in starting to work with TOPDON in dialing in the perfect scanner. I'm very excited about this, so let's take a look at how this TOPDON Phoenix Plus is getting improved by the day. So the TOPDON Phoenix Plus is identical hardware to my favorite ThinkTool Pros and the ThinkTool Platinum S10. And it's fully updated. It can do everything. And the things that they changed that were annoying, they're trying to correct based on my feedback. So for example, the menus here, if you go to choose American or European, you can see that you can clear now any makes or models that you don't use. So for example, Sprinter is a Mercedes, but let's say you don't work on Sprinters and you just want to clear that, but you don't want to delete the entire Mercedes software. So now they brought back the functionality where you go to Diagnostic Software Clear, instead of remove software. So you're not going to find Sprinter in here, you're just going to find Mercedes. So there's Mercedes, and Sprinter is part of Mercedes. So you can see it there. But you want to hide software, and you see the little icon there, the little hidden eyeball. So for example, this one, let's say we want to hide it. Now, when we go back to European, it's no longer there. That's the way it was before, and they brought that back. The thing that they're still working on is the actual health reports. For example, let's look at this GMC Sierra. It's like this annoying grid now where it lists all the modules first, faults and no faults, and then for every code they say, okay, it's part of this module, there's the code number, status. It's really annoying, especially when you're trying to copy and paste the codes into a Word document, for example, into an invoice. This worked much better, where it's just module codes. Like that's it. That's all I want. So I want to bring that back to this, at least as an option. So exciting that TOPDON is working together with me as an actual improvement step by step. So this is going to be my daily workhorse from now on. And right now, it's on Amazon. You can get this thing for about 900 bucks, which is $300 off retail. So it has the best hardware, the best battery life, and it's being continually improved with my feedback, which is amazing. So that's the one I would recommend for, as a daily workhorse in the shop or out in the field. It's rugged. Like I said, the battery life lasts all day long, and you can charge it from USB-C. Unlike the launch still takes the USB Mini, which is a little outdated, and it's just rugged. The stand is better than any of the other scanners, so this is going to be my daily workhorse. All right, next up, we're going down the price ranges here. This is my only AUTEL right now, and that is for two reasons. One, it has TPMS functionality, so it can read sensors, it can wake sensors up, it can program AUTEL aftermarket sensors. So I mostly use this as a TPMS diagnostic and service tool, but also it has the full bidirectional capability. So if there are any holes in the launch software-based tools, I'll try the AUTEL, and sometimes it fills in the gaps. So this right now, the price on that is 560 bucks, so it's $110 off. Amazing deal. Even as a standalone TPMS tool, that would be a great deal. But you also get a full scanner, so you can't complain about that. Has a nice little holder for the Bluetooth dongle, so fantastic buy. Alright, so this right here is the Launch CRP919 Bluetooth. As you can see, it's kind of the base model bidirectional scanner. It doesn't have a stand. It's a smaller screen. However, this right here is the best bang for the buck bidirectional scan tool. So, if you're not a shop and using it daily, you can deal with the smaller screen. So for only half the price, you get the same functionality as the bigger tools, which is amazing. This right here is the best value for a full bidirectional scanner. And right now, it is 430 bucks, so it's more than $100 off. So if you're looking for occasional use but a full-featured bidirectional scanner, this is the one to get. Highly recommend it. Last on the scanner list is this little TOPDON TopScan. This is on sale for less than $60 right now, so it's like 30 bucks off. And you might ask, how is this different than the Launch? Why is this one $400? This one's like $60. I'd say, on average, this is about 80% of the functionality as full bidirectional scanner. So, for example, on Chevys, you cannot do a crank relearn with the TopScan. You can still scan all the modules, do a full health report. So I call it kind of keep it in the glove box, just in case on the road, wherever. It can totally help you out in a jam. So again, amazing bang for the buck for this little Bluetooth dongle. It interfaces with your smartphone, and you can't beat that. Moving on to cameras, the TOPDON TC-View thermal camera is still on my best recommended list. This is my all-time favorite thermal camera for ease of use. Great app on the smartphone, and it does come with the adapter USB-C to your phone. So if you have a case, no problem. That one is right now on sale for 200 bucks, so it's $100 off. So if you're looking for a thermal camera, you're not going to find anything easier to use than the TOPDON TC-View. Next, for visual inspection, I have used this TESLONG NTS500 dual camera endoscope or borescope for years. It has been bomb-proof. It has saved me countless times, anything from dropping a bolt in the engine bay and you can't see where it went, to inspecting an air duct, under engine covers, you name it, you need a good borescope. And this one, what I love about it is the actual probe is thin enough to fit in even like a glow plug hole in a Duramax, which is not something that other borescopes can say. And the dual camera, you can see that's the side view camera right there. You just push the button. Now you have the end view camera right here. It's super easy to use, and you can even download the pictures through the USB port right down here. So highly recommended. This thing has been amazing. Moving on to meters. So my two favorite meters for a few years running now have been these budget AstroAI brand meters. So this one, voltmeter, ohm meter, you can measure capacitance, but I mostly use it as an ammeter for parasitic draws. So it measures up to 10 amps, and banana jacks, everything you want. Nice big display. You can light it up if you want, and has a nice stand. What more can you ask for? And this thing right now, it's under $20. I think it's $20. So you can buy like 3 of these and throw them around. Like, if you break it, no big deal. But this one's been going strong for 3 or 4 years now. It's super impressive. So I can't say enough good things about that. And its brother, the DC amp clamp, again, a must-have for battery testing, alternator output testing. So obviously you can measure voltage and current through the clamp. This thing is very accurate. It doesn't drift much at all. So you can re-zero it on the amp setting. Press the 0 button. You're good to go. I have gone through 2 or 3 of these just because you're always clamping and unclamping, and little contacts in there do wear out. But again, for a little over $30, you can buy like 10 of these for the price of one Fluke. So that's a no-brainer. Again, nice big screen. So those are my 2 favorite meters, and they've been going strong for a long time. Can't forget the amazing TS100 battery-powered soldering iron. Best thing since sliced bread. I've been saying this over and over again. Heats up super fast, doesn't care about the wind, so in outdoor conditions, this is what you want to use. I use it with a little rechargeable battery pack, which lasts like a month, sold separately. So if you're looking for a good portable soldering iron, you cannot beat this little electric unit. It's super compact. You can squeeze this into harnesses, that are like wrapped around, where the bigger battery power tools or butane power tools will just not even have a chance. And don't get me started on crimpers. Alright, we're getting to the end of the bench here. Battery charger. This guy right here, TOPDON Tornado 90,000. It's $800, but it's worth every penny. I use this thing almost daily when cars come in for diagnostics that require key-on testing, prolonged key-on testing. Especially European cars, you turn the key on, it's drawing 30 amps. So you can't leave the key on for more than, 10 minutes without really depleting the battery. You plug this thing in, you can leave the car key on all day long, not worry about it. It's amazing. And the great thing is, it keeps track of everything. Volts, amps, and amp hours right here. So for example, let's say you have a really discharged battery, you throw this thing on and the battery charges up to 14 volts and it stops accepting current, but you only have like 10 amp hours. You can tell the customer right away that battery is junk. It has like 10% of the capacity left that it was when it was new. So this tool is actually very versatile, and the only thing that's kind of starting to wear out is the cord is getting exposed right here, but it's not a big deal. We'll probably take that out and readjust that. But this thing's been a workhorse. As for my favorite jump starter, nothing beats the GOOLOO 4000 as seen on Project Farm. This thing is a beast. I carry one in my truck at all times, and every one of my cars, including the wife's car, it's a no-brainer. Especially weather's getting cold. You don't want to get stranded with a dead battery. So carry one of these things so you can jumpstart yourself without having to look for jumper cables or another car. And they're so cheap. Right now, the GOOLOO 40,000 here is 85 bucks. So usually it's 100. You know, perfect. It's just, it's an amazing tool, high capacity lithium ion battery. It will save you at some point. Last thing on the bench here, the REVVSTARK 1/2 inch impact. So right now the market is getting flooded with affordable electric power tools. See the torque test channel. They've been putting these things to the test. DeWalt, Milwaukee, the Walmart brands, Harbor Freight brands, you name it. This one on Amazon for 100 bucks, it's been super impressive, so I just use it because it works. I actually got another one to keep in my truck for mobile repairs, and it'll take off lug nuts all day long. You know, bigger stuff like axle nuts, most of the time it'll handle it. So I haven't touched the air gun in probably a couple years now, and this thing is much more compact and lighter than, for example, the Earthquake from Harbor Freight. So you can actually fit it into places and use it all day long without getting your wrist all tired out. So great tool so far, has been flawless. I almost forgot one more item that people have been asking about. My very own PHAD pressure transducer kit. So here it is. This is the power supply. This is the 265 psi transducer with a quick connect. You can connect to your pressure gauge, put it in your cylinder. Remember to take off the Schrader valve so you see real-time pressure in the cylinder. Comes with either B&C or banana cable, a couple adapters. So the kit right now, 450 bucks. Now, there's been a slight problem with parts availability. Some parts are on back order, so I don't have a big stock of these kits at the moment. So if you need one right now before Christmas, go to the link below and order it. I only have 4 units in stock at the moment, and I have parts to probably make 10 more. So if you're one of the first 4, you'll definitely get it by Christmas. If not, then you might not. But the part that I'm having trouble getting is this silly little pigtail for the transducer. So that part right there, I've been using up my stock from the older style sensors. They came with the pigtails, and now I cannot find this separately anywhere. So if anyone can find that, that would be fantastic. Put a link in the comments or something. I'll be forever grateful, so we can keep the transducers production going. Basically what I want to do is until 29th, until Black Friday, if you order through Black Friday, you'll get the standard price right now that, you know, it's been for a couple years now. I've been resisting raising the price due to this crazy inflation we've been having the last few years. But after Black Friday, the price is going to go up to 500 bucks because the parts are just getting ridiculously expensive, and the profit's shrinking. So it doesn't, it takes time to make these and test them and package them and ship them. So it's got to be worthwhile. So if you order by Friday, I can guarantee the $450 price. I'll put you on the waiting list until we make more units. I have 4 in stock right now. So if you've really been waiting, get on that and order today. So that's all I have for Black Friday. Like I said, stock up. Diagnostic equipment is actually very, very affordable these days, especially for what you're getting. Technology doesn't stand still, so it only makes sense to invest. Thanks a lot for watching, and enjoy the Thanksgiving special. We have a special car coming up for that, and yeah, we'll see you in December for the Christmas special coming up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.